Since we're covering all these idiot talks, I think we should point out a person that made a very good comment. So.
Yes, absolutely. You know, out of all the people that make the dumb comments that they make and feel like they're keyboard warriors and can talk, there are some people that actually listen to what we have to say, and there's some people that actually post some pretty good arguments. This one's from Beansome. Basically just said, Foley, Booker, and Sting are pushing the younger talent in this storyline. They try to grab the attention of the fans that want to see their favorite wrestlers again and introduce them to the young talent. Let's say if I didn't know about TNA and I heard Stone Cold was going there, I'm obviously going to start watching as support to my favorite wrestler. And then I see these new talents, and they're amazing because TNA delivers almost every match, and so you've got fans for TNA. TNA is smart.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we've been trying to get across.
Absolutely. I want to point out, the biggest thing is okay, yes, the veterans still might be there, but who is Sting facing the main event? He's facing Samoa Joe.
Exactly.
Samoa Joe is an upcoming talent. Who is champion? And I love when people say that TNA doesn't push their younger talent. Samoa Joe has been champion since April.
Yep.
He's the only guy to win the King of the Mountain match and retain his title.
Yep.
Okay? He is going to face Sting, and if he beats Sting, he's going to be the only person to beat Sting at Bound for Glory.
Yep.
So, what is not a push in that?
Yep.
I don't understand.
Well, let's say what constitutes someone getting a push on TV. It's not the fact that they're in a match with a big star that says they're getting a push. It's how much time the company puts in developing that person as a character.
Exactly.
Developing that person in different storylines with big names.
Yes.
That are already established main event stars.
I would say right now that Sanjay Dutt is getting a push.
Yes, because TNA is actually investing time in him.
And if you keep on going with Sanjay to feud after feud after feud,
yep,
and gets more credibility under his belt,
yes,
and then he starts to feud with main eventers,
yep,
then he's kind of pushing towards the title.
Yes.
Now let's go to what WWE does as a push.
Yep.
Okay, you've been around for a while, I guess we'll put you in a main event spot for a pay-per-view, then you're going to lose, then you're going right back down, and we'll just keep you in the mid-card again.
And then you're going to come back up and win the title.
Yeah.
A la CM Punk.
Exactly.
Okay, CM Punk lost a lot of matches, and then all of a sudden they brought him up after Batista gave a Batista bomb to Edge.
Yes.
And had to come in and win the title.
Cash in the money event. And then he's got a guy, JBL, talking about how his title reign's a joke. And of course what's funny about that is JBL's had the biggest joke of a title reign ever.
Yes.
And you're having the guy that has completely lost credibility for all belts, for all championships, John Bradshaw Layfield, tell this guy that his title reign's a joke? Then what am I supposed to think about this guy?
Exactly, and here's the problem with JBL, and we hate this guy with a passion.
Antichrist.
Doug really hates him. Okay, this guy was in the APA. Okay?
Yep.
He was in the APA.
Yep.
He disappeared from TV after they let go of Farouk. Or
yes.
Farouk took a back.
Paul Heyman let go of Farouk on
yes.
the storyline.
Yes, okay. So, the very next month, he comes out and beats Eddie Guerrero.
Well, actually what happened, he cuts this promo about how he's changed and how he's now John JBL and all this. Then Eddie and Booker have this really good storyline about how Booker is tired of being in, he doesn't want to go to SmackDown because SmackDown's the minor leagues of pro wrestling.
Yes.
Eddie's the champ. He's like, what are you talking about, Holmes? Hell yeah, Eddie and Booker, let's do it.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
JBL's fat ass gets in that ring and interferes with Eddie Guerrero, and I thought, oh my God. So then I go to the internet and I read it. It says, Eddie Guerrero and JBL are going to headline a pay-per-view for Judgment Day. And I thought to myself, there's no way that's a misprint. It has to be for SmackDown or something. There's no way JBL is going to be in the main event. Then this idiot actually has this match with Eddie, and the only reason this match is memorable is because Eddie bled almost to death in the ring, okay? Yes. Then they have a rematch at Great American Bash. And see, I remember this like it was yesterday because this truly is the end of the WWE forever. Yeah. They have this match at Great American Bash, and Eddie doesn't have to get pinned to lose this match, so already I'm thinking, oh crap. And another thing that you'll realize in the WWE is they go by promotional video packages, and when they focus on a character a lot, like they did with JBL, it's like them saying this is going to be the new champion.
Yeah.
And I thought, no way, they're not going to do this. And me and Bill lived in different states at this time.
Yep.
I ordered this pay-per-view, and JBL won, and he had the title. And I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. I called Bill. Bill couldn't believe it. Like, we're just stunned. Like, no way WWE would do this to us.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
I'm thinking to myself, it's okay. They're going to have him lose the belt. It was a mistake. They know it. 1 year later, after beating Booker T, Undertaker, I don't know who else. He beat everybody.
Yeah, he beat everybody.
Okay? Had no credibility and then lost his title to Cena in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And then this guy is supposed to be a main eventer?
Yeah.
This guy was never a main eventer. This guy was a complete joke.
Okay.
He was good on the mic. That's about it.
And where did the WWE drop the ball? See, they dropped the ball by not putting long-term storyline development to make JBL look like he could defend or actually go for the title.
Exactly.
See, that's the difference. They made him champion, and then they tried to make him a believable main eventer after he was already champion, and it doesn't work.
Doesn't work at all.
It never works like that.
And the thing is if JBL would have won the United States Championship, first of all, that belt would have been perfect for him because he was supposed to be like the George Bush type character and everything.
Perfect.
Mid-card title. Oh, wait, they're going to do something with JBL now. Maybe they're actually going to try to push this guy. I hate it, but hey, at least they're going to give me an idea that this is coming. But instead, this thing hit like a freaking storm and just all of a sudden, bam, he's now champion.
Yep.
It was the worst thing that the WWE could have ever done, and for me, the SmackDown title will never have any credibility because of that title reign, ever.
And then now, of course, it's fluctuated around a whole bunch of different guys that have no credibility.
To Cena, and then Batista, Khali. Like, that belt means nothing. Why do you think I say that the WWE title means nothing? Because it doesn't.
Yep.
You had CM Punk lose the title that he was supposed to defend in this match, and he didn't even defend it. And now you have Jericho have the championship, and the only reason that Jericho has this title is because they want him and Shawn to have a ladder match. That is the only reason. Because they're not going to have a match over the IC title. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Because they're two established main eventers. And why is Jericho an established main eventer? Because he won the Undisputed title in 2001, had a good title reign, beat very credible people, and then headlined at WrestleMania.
Yep.
What don't you people understand?
And then there's always the too familiar argument that TNA is WCW. TNA is an all too familiar WCW. No, you see, that is where you're wrong. Because the WWE is following the WCW's formula.
To a T.
To a T.
To a T.
Perfect. And if you watch the Monday Night War DVD, if you watch the Shawn Michaels DVD like he's about to explain, you will understand what I'm talking about.
Triple H said that it didn't matter who had the most money in the company, it mattered about work rate. And when WCW would put on house shows, there were guys that are walking through those house shows. Kevin Nash was one of those people. They would literally walk through the match. They didn't care. All they did to do there is to draw money. WWE gave it their all. They busted their ass. They made sure that night in and night out they had better matches. That they made people leave and go, wow, that was an amazing match. That they gave 20, 30-minute matches at house shows just to get people talking. And that's exactly what TNA is doing, and WWE is doing what WCW did. They're just going in there to draw another town. They don't care about your money, and they don't care about what they're delivering in a product. Yep. And the only reason that the WWE is worth talking about right now is because HBK and Chris Jericho. That is it, and everybody knows that.
Yep.
I don't care about Jeff Hardy and Triple H, and I don't care about their young talent. You want to know why? Because I know they're not going to get their shot.